Hey guys, howdy and hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Mercy and I already know what you came for. You came for some drama and you came for some tea. You don't have to tell me, okay? Mama knows. In the last video, we reviewed Sarah Author's Fixing Delilah. Fixing Delilah was a book that I read every summer, and without fail, I learned something new every single time that I read it. It always adapted to mean something for the stage of life that I was at. Which brings me to Firelight, another book I've read countless times and never cease to enjoy. You like my dragon horns? My Dracky horns? Firelight is the first book in the Firelight trilogy. I don't have a fancy word for trilogy, it's pretty common. The second book is Vanished, with Hidden bringing up the rear. Talk about a wild ride. Princes and hunters and dragons, oh my! Let's get this party started. We start off this book with Jacinda and her friend Azure. I'm pretty sure that's blue in Spanish. Wait, that's Azul. We're gonna pretend that I know Spanish. We'll figure it out. They're getting ready to take a daytime flight, and I'm not talking Delta. They're Dracky, a race of dragon with unique abilities. Now, they're forbidden from flying during the daytime because it's easier for them to be spotted, and there are dragon hunters that hunt them, kidnap them, kill them, and then use their skin as decoration, like a pig skin lamp, but it's a dragon skin lamp. And they'll also sell the rest of what they don't use to the incros on the black market. However, Jacinda just can't resist the sun-kissed feel of the sun touching her Dracky skin, so she needs to fly during the daytime, and of course she convinces her best friend to go with her, because what else are best friends supposed to do? Everything starts off alright, but when they pick up some helicopter blades with their sensitive Dracky hearing, that's when things go a little bit askew. They're chased by the helicopter, and then they also find out that there's a van with men with hunting gear chasing them as well. So, in order to save at least one of them, Jacinda decides to sacrifice herself by breaking her cover and leading the hunters away. While she's hiding, let me fix my horn. While she's hiding, she's found by Will, one of the hunters, but he doesn't seem interested in killing her. He just has like some strange curiosity in his gaze. The smolder. But that doesn't matter because he's still a hunter. He lets her escape and she returns home injured but alive. After her mother gets into a showdown with the tribe, leader, if you want to call him that, she quickly devises a plan to run away with Jacinda and her sister. They go to a desert in Arizona where Jacinda's mom hopes to dry out her Dracky and keep her out of trouble. A solid plan until they start school. Now, Jacinda's feeling something, like she's drawn to some type of energy type situation, and she doesn't know what it is until she discovers that Will also attends her new high school. She sees him in the hallway and her Dracky freaks out, and she partially manifests into a dragon in a crowded high school hallway. Anyway, in order not to sabotage her family and her sister's newfound high school awesome life, she tries to avoid him so that she doesn't get into any more trouble. However, we all know how that goes. That's not gonna work. They start dating. Will the hunter is her boyfriend. Will has a dragon girlfriend. His girlfriend's a dragon. But while they're learning more about each other, Jacinda discovers a secret about him that could change her life forever. A slimy, stinking, slithering, good-for-nothing, beady-eyed demon dragon hunter. Can you tell that I don't like him? Now, it doesn't happen often, but there are some books where the characters just they give you the creeps, and this is one of them. Every single time I read this, it makes me so uncomfortable to even read about being next to Xander or around him, so I couldn't even imagine if this was real and I had to be there. Apparently your Dracky manifests when your emotions are heightened, you're scared or you're in nerve, fight or flight type of situation, and you can't control it. So I'd probably be full dragoned out in the middle of homeroom if I had to be around Xander. He's calculating and cruel and maybe even a little sadistic. Well, William, Prince William, soon to be king, he's a handsome thing. But unfortunately, he's related to two vile creatures. Xander and his brother, whose name I forgot, but I mean, he's just a giant idiot. he literally couldn't do anything. But it's okay because, I mean, Will probably forgot his cousin's name too. He's not Bright, the cousin, not Will. Will is the most skilled at hunting Draki, and that is due to the Draki blood that's in his system. When he was younger, he got really sick and he needed blood transfusions, and for whatever reason, it was decided that Draki blood was the blood that they would transfuse him with. So he like has a connection, he has a calling to the Draki, so it's easy for him to find them. That's also the exact reason he doesn't want to hurt them. Will is kind, and he's ashamed of his family for being cruel and hunting these beautiful living beings. Living beings. Killer bean? Azure. Jacinda's best friend, she's also a water Draki. That means that when she is submerged in water, her Draki skin creates gills, and she's able to breathe underwater. And should she so choose, she could be underwater indefinitely. So she's like a dragonfish. She grew up with Jacinda and the tribe, and she's pretty quirky. Some stranger is like rolling up to my house right now. Like, who are you? You don't live here. Tamra. Tamra is Jacinda's twin sister. She's peanut butter and jelly. She's jealous of Jacinda for a couple of reasons. The first one being that Tamra has not manifested yet. She has yet to discover her Draki. She's, for all intents and purposes, a human. And the second reason is she has a crush on Cassian, who is the tribe leader's son. Cassian had a crush on her too until Cassian discovered that she would not manifest, but Jacinda did. So he started pursuing Jacinda, and then Tamra got all jealous and like ants in her pants. And she's not a good sister. When they moved to the high school, Tamra's so excited for Jacinda's Draki to die, she doesn't even try to hide it. And then she's so busy trying to fit in with the popular cheerleaders that she just lets her sister get bullied. Like, she's not a good sister. And the whole time Jacinda's like, I know my sister loves me. No, she doesn't. And if she does, she's doing a poor job of showing it. Tamra goes out with Xander after numerous warnings from Jacinda out of spite. Like, she really grinds my gears. If I had a sister like that, I would grab my receipt so fast and return that. I'd like my money back, please. Cassian. The boy Tamra pines after, and coincidentally also the one that Tamra can't get rid of. He's an onyx dragon, and they're known to be the fastest and the strongest of all the Draki. She's after Jacinda because she's a rare gem as far as Draki types go, but personally I also think he might have a little bit of a crush on her. Though he does want to sport her around as a trophy wife, like that's a given. I find him obnoxious, domineering, and haughty, and not the good kind of haughty. So not here for him. Severin. Another Onyx and also Cassian's father. He's the leader of the Draki tribe, and his one purpose is to see his son and mate with Jacinda and secure their bond, to use her as a broodmare. I also think it's a vendetta against her family because at one point Severin was trying to go after Jacinda's mother, and Jacinda's mother was not having that. She was like, not my type. Swerve, curve. So I think he's a little vengeful. He also wants to clip her wings as a punishment and to make her subordinate. Up guy, I'm telling you, quality. I forget if it's mentioned what kind of Draki Jacinda's mother is. All I know is that she hates everything about being Draki. When Tamra doesn't manifest, her mother literally lets her Draki die so that Tamra will have somebody to relate to, even though by this point Jacinda's dad has already died, so it's just Jacinda. But I mean, I guess it makes a little bit of sense because Jacinda's surrounded by Draki, and Tamra's literally the only one in the whole tribe that doesn't have any Draki powers. But she is very protective of the girls. Since the dad died, and he was also an Onyx dragon and killed by hunters. This is part of the reason that after Jacinda's little incident, the mom runs off with the girls to the middle of nowhere. Jacinda, she's bright and fiery just like her untamed hair. All Jacinda wants is to be free of rules and free from being stuck under somebody's thumb. She's a fire breather, which are even more rare than the Onyx dragons, as well as being the only one in her tribe. Severin wants to use Jacinda to repopulate the tribe with fire breathers, especially since they're just like dying off anyway, not just the fire breathers, but like the tribe as a whole. The younger Draki aren't able to produce, so he wants to make Jacinda make an army of fire breathers. Cassian has some sick, twisted love obsession with her. Tamra is a brat, and her mother is controlling and wants what's best for the girls. And the guy that she's in love with is a dragon hunter. Honestly, kid just can't catch a break. Advice. I will leave you with this for today. Don't sneak out. Don't sneak out and don't stay out past curfew. Nothing good ever happens after 10 o'clock. Trust me, I'm a doctor. At the very least, if you plan on sneaking out, make sure 2 minimum responsible people know where you are. 2, you're your own person. You are nobody's property and you should never be treated as such. You are not a trophy. You are not a prize to be won at the fair. Yes, you're amazing, but you're a unique individual that anybody would have the incredible pleasure to get to know on your terms. Trust your gut. If you sense danger, no matter how silly it may be, you need to roll all the way out. Doesn't matter if your friends think you're lame or disagree. If you're feeling something, then the chances are your subconscious noticed something that you did not. Bottom line, who's gonna tell the story if all of you die? Somebody's gotta live to tell their story. Cherish your family. Whether it's the family you're born with or the family that you choose, never take for granted the ones that you love. They all won't always be around, so you need to treasure the time that you do have with them. Today, I'll leave you with this quote. Ohana means family, and family means that nobody gets left behind. Stitch, and also love. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, and I'll see you in the next one.